We have a blockade in the wood yard. I need to get up that hill behind me, and I've got this blocking my way. What is this? Well, it is a small little pile of big gnarly cutoffs from when I was bucking some logs up here. Somebody just let them all kind of pile up here. And right now, there's the end of my bucking table. There's a pile of logs. I'd be able to drive through there and get up the hill. Why do I have to get up the hill? You might be wondering. Because there's a whole bunch of firewood up there I need to get at. Seasoned 2+ year oak that is ready to burn and ready to sell. So anyway, I need to get these big chunks over to the splitter. And so I brought out the muscle. Actually, I'm going to be using the loader bucket. And while I'm getting these things positioned to split, someone is going to be doing some stacking. We got that tote of pine over there we need to stack. And then this is the other blockade in the wood yard. I've got a pile of splits just building up at the end of the splitter. And the reason why, and it's because I don't know exactly where I'm going to stack this wood yet. I haven't decided because I've got all these trees back here we're taking down this winter. So I don't want to block anything up. So yeah, I just haven't decided yet where I'm going to put this wood. But anyway, I'm going to get loading up these blocks. She's going to get stacking that pine. And then once she's done with that, she's going to help me take these big, because everything that's over here is all big, snarly stuff that's going to go to my personal burn pile. Or I guess our personal burn pile. So it's not going to be split for selling. I'm going to split it big. And I'm going to load it right into the bucket, because this pile right here is all, well, most of it is stuff that's going to be sold. My little lean-to shelter does not quite stick out far enough. And since I put that little shelter thing over top of the rest of the pile, I can't really dump these bucketfuls anymore. So they require a little hand unloading. You may be wondering why I was splitting some of that stuff into like these, what I call fat slabs. And I just find that they season a little better just because they're, you know, kind of thinner, 2-3 inches thick. They're still a good sized chunk of wood. And they kind of just stack up nice. And sometimes with the single wedge, that's the best way to split those big, gnarly, knotty pieces. And all this stuff, like I said, it's just, it was knotty, snarly. I mean, look at this chunk. I mean, this stuff burns great. It's some real dense, solid wood. So it's gonna burn good. It's just gonna take a year or two to season. And it's not really the most presentable for selling. And so that's why it's going on this pile right here. Some of the pieces also were like longer cut, off cuts. I've mentioned it before that I do have to also consider myself as my #1 customer. And this is how I make sure that I have enough wood to keep the boiler fed. Not next year, but the year after. Actually, maybe 2 years from now. And again, once I get figured out what is going on back here, well, let's be honest, I may never figure out really what's going on back here, but you got all these trees that I'm taking out this winter. It's gonna open up a lot more space, and from there, I'm not quite sure exactly what's gonna go on, but I would hate to like start stacking wood right here and then it ends up being in the way of bringing down one of these trees, or you know, start making a stack over there and then that ends up being in the way. So for now, it's just throw it where I can, leave it in a pile, and figure it out later. So that's gonna do it. Just a couple of small little odds and ends things on the list of chores in the woodyard. Get that pile of ugly, cut off, big uglies up on the platform. I got most of them split, still have a few left, but we'll get to that another day. So thanks for watching, we'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.